Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll hear from them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. You look at Flag. As soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. It's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
Well, he's waited his whole life for this, and he is enjoying it. You can see it. You've got to love the enthusiasm and energy he's playing with right now. Very, very impressive.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's MP in at the point. And for the Mavericks, sliding in at the wing position.
I didn't need my assignment. I got screened.
Marvin Bagley is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be high tonight. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Down low, here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. The first thing on his mind was not letting Kevin Durant beat them. He said, quote, even if it means playing off other guys, we cannot let KD get comfortable. We have to be right up in his jersey the entire game. We're going to see some aggressive D on Durant tonight by the sound of this. Back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
And this is the thing about MP. He has the poise to take high percentage shots.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Durant. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game.
Yes. And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Flag. To the paint. Here's Irving. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
He is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here is Irving. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Don't, I swear to God, if I'm taken out after I'm working this hard,
so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to reach.
Yep. What, dude? Okay, wait, we're low-key killing them. That's fine. KD better be in. Yep. KD is cooking.
MP deciding where to go with it.
I don't know what to do.
Pass to Şengün. Back to MP.
Oh, God.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. In for the Rockets. Substitution. Mavericks trail by 13. They've got Flag. Williams is out there with Kyrie. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Bagley in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. You know, Greg, when Kyrie elevates off the dribble, it's a work of art.
He makes it look so easy, but that fluidity is the result of countless hours in the gym, and perhaps an innate
why
gift
is my assignment
for the
changing?
extraordinary.
Like mid
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, and it's actually sizing up,
Wait,
shaping
who am I
up to be
assignment
a
right now?
great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The kick out to Williams. No good on the three. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's MP. MP attacking the open.
Is the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
Pass the flag. Back to Irving.
They're
Carries it from
relying on
three-point range. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Thompson outside. Houston moving the ball around. MP drills the three.
Coming right back. MP with a huge three.
Now Irving. He's got 12. Flag sets a screen for Irving. Lock at 6. Flag with it. KD's on him. Nice D from Durant.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they
There
want
we
to see
go.
out of him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Here's MP. Yes, Smith with the assist that time. MP's got 15 points.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And so it's Houston feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they're scoring with ease. Right back after this break.
I'm giving credit to their front office. They've methodically added talent to their second and third units.
And let's turn our attention. And that about wraps it up.
Yeah, it does. So let's go.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Washington with this screen on Thompson. Thompson against Thompson. Here's Irving. The shot from the low post is good. 17 points for Kyrie Irving.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far. Utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
MP. And the
Why
rebound
did
goes
that
to
shoot?
the
I want a pump
Mavericks.
fake.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
In the corner, Irving with it. Offline with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, so admired by his head coach, and Jason Kidd said Kai is a special dude. He wants to be coached to understand the game at the highest level and to be pushed to the highest level. What's more, I don't think he's afraid of failing. Back to you guys.
Great mentality. Allie LaForce with that report. Great job as always, Allie. Thanks. When you talk about him then, Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, a freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already, and his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
And the tough shot is coming along. Bagley, it's crucial that he makes this on a consistent basis.
Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You take a look at KD. He's got a place in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, and I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford comes in for Washington, and it's Williams in for Thompson.
Oh my God, I didn't leave my assignment.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
MP kicks to Şengün. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And that one's good. Flag. Flag's got 8 points.
Just a problem inside. Flag just burst through the contact.
MP passes to Şengün. Now Thompson. Pass to Adams. On the wing, MP. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And that one drops. 10 points for Cooper Flag.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
And here's MP for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
MP's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Rockets. Irving surveying the floor. Over MP. No good from Irving. MP left side. Fires the 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's MP making things happen for the Rockets. He got into double digits. Here now a chance to show you assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them.
Let's go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Daniel Gafford. B.J. Washington comes in for Chris Middleton. Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Williams. And then for Houston, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Şengün. And MP subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. P.J. Washington is out there with Bagley. And it's Flag in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
In the corner, it's flag. Pass to Washington. Here's Thompson. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
MP, no good.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
And Thompson kicks to Washington. Pass to Irving from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Finney Smith finds MP. And it's Flag with the rebound. MP against Thompson. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a rookie.
Congratulations on tonight's win, MP. You were looking for your teammates early and often and keeping them involved throughout. Was that the strategy coming in, or did you see something in the game that led to an adjustment?
Yeah. Our approach is to be unselfish. Share the ball, work the best. If everybody's getting good look, then we all eating that steak and lobster, you feel me? Hey, I'm a family man at heart, so nothing makes me happier than feeding my family. And these guys are my family.
I love that, MP.
Hey, order up!
Surf and turf! Back to you, Kevin.
Hey, Jen, thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
I got candle wax. I will bake a planet. Do you wanna go? Oh.
Welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. Tonight it'll be the Houston Rockets going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson. We are in the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. It's the west side of the bracket with a group winner taking on the wild card.
Well, this is when the Cup gets serious. It doesn't matter what you did in the group play. This is single elimination, loser go home, and winner moves on.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards at the backcourt. And it's Baron J in at the center position. And
that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Randall against Smith. Randall inside. It's good.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive board. Lets it go from deep. Good.
Yes.
This goes to Şengün.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Randall. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they've made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. For 3, Randall. Randall with another miss. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. From deep, MP. And Houston, another 3.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. To the inside. Here's DiVincenzo. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like DiVincenzo trying to score on the interior. Underrated hops from the young man.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill. And his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Brian?
Allie, thank you. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. On the wing, Thompson. Smith outside. Back to MP. Pass to Şengün. Now Smith. From downtown. Randall pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. Puts it up. And Randall the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Randall's got 6 points.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randall leaves no doubt.
And the Rockets going with a whole new group out there. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. They're still the...
Power up.
Completely new group for the Timberwolves. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 5. DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. The 11-footer. The kick out to Edwards. Off the mark there with a 3. The Rockets have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. Then it's Julius Randle. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Baron J in at the 5.
I like how assertive MP is down there. No question that he's got the skills to score in the paint.
There's a screen. Edwards, a pass to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Over MP. Connects. The jumper drops. He's got 6.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
On the wing, Thompson. Back to MP. McDaniels against Durant. And Baron J pulls it down.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Stolen by Thompson. MP outside. Thompson finds Smith. And here's MP. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. The 3 is up. Oh, Edwards! Money on the triple.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
From deep, MP. Fires in the triple. MP's got 5 points now this quarter.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Baron J. Randall deciding where to go with it. The Rockets pull it in. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy... environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
And so it's the Houston Rockets closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
They're not playing with urgency, especially on the glass. Shots go up and they're just waiting. Go after the rebound.
Yeah, got a good.
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2. Thanks as always for watching.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. MP is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for Houston right now. MP, the pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Drills it from deep. Smith's got his second basket on the night.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Béranger. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Thompson against Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards outside. No good. The Rockets lead by 10. Pass to Şengün. Now here's Durant. Guarded by Edwards. Back to MP. Here's Durant. Kicks it out to MP. Fires for 3. MP buries the triple.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Timberwolves trail by 13. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. They set the pick. The 3-ball. Minnesota again missing.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots. Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Minnesota's got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Hits a 3-pointer. Edwards has got 8.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. PA?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Randall, a screen on MP. DiVincenzo, the pass to McDaniels. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. On the wing, Thompson. MP, a screen on McDaniels. Yep, count it. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And Houston will go for a different look here. Adams.
Oh my. We're still up barely.
Here's Randall. Outside Edwards from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
That's his 3rd triple this half, and that's after hitting only 1 before that.
On the court for Minnesota. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. And it's Béranger in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now Durant. Owning the inside.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA, and if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
DiVincenzo. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. MP with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. On the wing, MP. Here's Durant. MP fires. MP reins in the three.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
Now McDaniels. Now Edwards. Puts up the tray. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Anthony Edwards relishes big-time moments, and he delivers right there.
Here's MP. Work in the interior. MP.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Randall, a screen on MP. McDaniels outside. He launches. It's money from deep.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Durant, 11-footer is good.
And this is what makes KD special, the willingness to absorb the responsibility of the big-time shot.
Now DiVincenzo.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Thompson outside. Here's Smith. Up top, Durant takes the shot. Yes, sir! Sticks the J.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Here's Randall. From downtown. Şengün pulls it down. And Houston has possession. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Oh, pressure here for MP, folks.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards. Oh, off target from downtown. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 6. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
And they go to the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 7-point lead. MP fires. Oh, money. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West semifinals.
They've got their sights set on winning that cup this year.
Let's go, guys.
So far, so good. They just have to keep playing at a high level.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burton, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian.
The way you do it, I mean. Love the way you move it, got me in a trance. Go. You gotta win against these guys. Go! Hit me. Hit me. Bad shot. Oh, good shot. Hit me. Good shot. Hit me. I need the ball. I need the ball. I'm looking Curry did. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. Let's go! We're ready, boys. We're ready.
The world-famous Las Vegas time on the south side of the Strip.
Come on, we gotta win this, boys.
So the Rockets win the tip. And looking back at last year's West semifinal in the NBA Cup, the Thunder handled the Rockets 111-96.
Good start. Great.
Defense was stiff against Houston. SGA led the game in scoring with 32 points. Also 6 assists. A signature moment for him during that MVP campaign.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. Flagg is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Gafford in at the 5. And there's the bucket from MP.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
Again, Irving missing. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Irving. And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. MP's got 5 points so far. Irving way outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Here's Şengün. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Şengün's got his second basket of the night. The Mavericks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Richard, we know that anytime Alperen Şengün steps on the floor, he's a triple-double threat.
Yeah, he's one of the tallest players to ever have multiple triple-doubles. Şengün is such a great passer, it adds another dimension to their offense.
And here's MP for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
To the inside. Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
And you can't let this kid Flagg get that good a position down low. Cooper will finish that every time.
Now here's Durant. He had 15 points last out. Time now to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. And, of course, it's still early. A little over a month gone in this new NBA season. But let's take a look at who's made a nice impact so far. You look at MP. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Yeah, nobody has made a bigger splash than he has in this early part of the season. He's already living up to his potential.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Back to MP. Durant just inside the line. Good on the jump shot.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Mavericks trail by 7. There's 1:59 left here in the first quarter. Here's Flagg. Buries the long-range jumper. Flagg's got 5 now.
Ready for the feed. Cooper Flagg is a player. You have to run off that shot.
And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And here's Middleton. Middleton bringing it up now for the Mavericks. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Shepard subbed in for Thompson. Nembhard with it, covered by MP. Now, here's Marshall. Back to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Going inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Really putting the bigger defender on his heels. I love seeing aggressive finishes like that. And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Washington. Nembhard sets the pick for Washington. And it's off from three-point range. A 3 from MP. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Nembhard's shot is good.
An unselfish guy who enjoys setting his guys up. Bagley has impressive vision for a big fella.
The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached.
No, the way you move it. Start to the floor. Let's go. We're up.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for Tari Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. And MP, he's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Williams. You'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's Şengün in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Greg, you're looking out for Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
Middleton outside. Back to Irving. They need this. Rockets with the rebound. Last time they met was in Dallas where they beat the Mavericks.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
Yeah, the reserves add another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. MP really making a difference here.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. There's 1:17 left now here in the second. Gafford passes to Marshall. Misses the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
MP kicks to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. The offensive rebound out to Smith. MP left side. Gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Irving for 3. Rebound by Smith.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Irving drives in over Thompson, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. Irving's got 5.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Rockets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Outside Irving. And so it's the Houston Rockets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we've got more of 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Hello, everybody.
They're playing with plenty of motivation. The knockout round does get the juices flowing.
And if you think this is special, and now let's take a glimpse at some of the games on the upcoming schedule. And that is a wrap.
And halftime is come and gone. And the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Sliding in at the wing positions will be Thompson and Flagg. Daniel Gafford is out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Irving at the point guard position. Thompson finds Irving. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Kyrie Irving is becoming the sage veteran. He said, quote, "I used to think leadership is a lonely thing, and it's not. It's surrounding yourself with great-minded, great-hearted people, asking them to push you at times and picking them up when they're not able to be their best." Guys?
Great perspective. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Thompson kicks to MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got 30 points.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Back to Irving. Thompson against Thompson. Back to Irving. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Smith's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
And, Richard, you were telling me before the game you're a big fan of Amen Thompson.
Oh, man, he is an elite defender who can guard multiple positions. One of the top athletes in the league, and he's just such an instinctive playmaker.
MP deciding where to go with it. Three-pointer bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
MP, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And Flagg throws it down.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
It's Durant on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
From downtown, here's Gafford, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Gafford trying to break free, and he gets it to go. Irving's got 11 points.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
On the wing, MP. He's covered by Irving. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. All alone. And a little lucky that time, but it drops. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
And here's MP, and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Rockets ahead, delivering the blowout. And we'll... Checked in for Fred VanVleet. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for Washington. Thompson, he's checked in for Marshall. And Irving subbed in for Williams. Middleton on the wing. Thompson outside. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
They've got Tari Eason, MP out there with Shepard. And then there's Steven Adams, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. MP's got 42 in the game.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that 3.
Gafford against Adams. Gafford kicks to Middleton. Rockets with the rebound.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
There's the triple. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Houston.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
The 3 from MP connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
Yeah, that's a bad move there. Stops the clock and puts the other side on the line.
one of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Houston. Okogie comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
15 threes for MP, passing that record from Klay Thompson back in 2018. An all-time performance. Boy, how lucky are we?
Go, dude!
From deep.
No way, dude.
And you can see the confidence.
53.
Space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And this sends them straight to the NBA Cup Tournament Finals. A huge honor and a great opportunity for this team.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they knew what was on the line tonight, and I think they played with postseason intensity to punch their ticket to that finals contest.
Now, let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Great win for you guys tonight, MP, and you broke the half-century mark. Does scoring 50 feel different than scoring 30 or 40?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course it does. I think watching someone hit 50, it feels different than watching someone hit 30, right? Of course, so it's the same for me when I'm out there doing it. There's an electricity in the air, and it's a special thing for me and the team.
I think we're all feeling it, MP.
Appreciate that.
Back to you, Kevin.
Good stuff, Dominic. Thank you. And that about wraps it up.
Ms. Harkin.
Congratulations on this incredible record, MP. The most three-pointers ever made in a single game. When you made the shot to set the record, what went through your head?
I was thinking if I don't get back on defense, coach is going to sub me out. That's a joke. I don't know. I try not to think much when I'm shooting. Once the game is over, then it's easier to reflect on everyone who played a part in putting me in this position. Coaches, teammates, opponents.
Opponents?
Yeah, opponents for sure. Every player has nights coming up when they lose and they just, they can't sleep. So you find a 24-hour gym and you get to work, promising yourself you'll do better. All that adds up to the kind of night you saw tonight.
Thank you, MP.
Yeah.
Right here, MP.
Hey, my guy MP out here breaking the game, man. Hit on all those threes you shot tonight. Hey, I'm gonna have to beat that record now. Man, congrats though, man. Enjoy this moment.
Let's go, boys. Will we be able to win?
Look at the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
Let's go to the sideline for a report on MP's historic night.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world. And it was so much fun to watch, guys."
It was a lot of fun to watch. Thank you. And now the New York Knicks starters. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. Now MP. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
The Rockets pull it in. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is a potential finals preview. As good as it gets early in the season.
Just 5 to shoot. A nice shot by KD.
Well, early in this game, they've made one good play after another.
Pass to Hart. New York moving it around. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Now, here's MP. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Knicks trail by 8. Hart the pass to Brunson. Over MP. Brunson, no good.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
And here's MP for 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes.
Yeah. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Mike.
Sorry.
And it's Kobe. Kobe from deep. Bang! Bang! You, Tez.
He's seeing something to adjust.
That babe misses.
A new lineup here for Houston. A different look for New York. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And you can see how valuable he is to the team with the amount of offense that he generates. Rarely is there a...
He's making some changes here. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Why is Miss Sly asking about Will?
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Jabari Smith is out there with Clint Capella. And it's MP in at point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Outside, Towns. To the paint. Over in the corner, McBride. The kick out to Anunoby. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Anunoby's got the lead up to 2 now for New York. MP passes to Capella. Goes up to the stripe. MP, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Pass to McBride. Now here's Towns. And here is Robinson. Capella covering. Here's McBride. That 3 off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
A 3 from MP. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
A slam dunk by Robinson. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
On the wing, MP. Brunson covering. Capella kicks to MP. Shoots the 3. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Right side Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
Yeah, with his size and build, Towns can be very forceful inside, and no one was able to stop him.
And here's MP for 3. Out to Smith. Brunson against MP. Jacks up a 3. Good on the triple. MP's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
MP getting it done for the Rockets. He's raised his 3-point total to 6 now. A lot of points from beyond the arc. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. What do you make of these future games, fellas?
Why are you always talking about the future, Ernie? Live in the present.
Yeah, you know, you really need to practice mindfulness.
And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man.
And that about wraps it up. And
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first two quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Josh Hart out there with Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And this game going back and forth, still very much in question.
And this, where your palms can get sweaty and nerves can become a factor. It's not a title, but best believe these players are very invested in the outcome. Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Count it. Şengün's got 5 points so far.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. No good from outside. Houston leading by 4. Smith outside. Back to MP. Houston moving the ball around. Chalk up 2 there. Şengün's got 4 points in the quarter.
And what I love about Şengün, he's not looking to jack up threes. He prefer to bang you down low.
And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah. With the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns. Can he get a shot at another ring?
Towns, a screen on MP. Brunson. The close range shot is good from Brunson.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
MP, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. MP finds Smith. MP against Brunson. The 3 from KD. It's rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 3. Brunson the pass to Bridges. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. MP outside. MP on target from the corner.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. Next game, they'll take on the Pacers in Indianapolis at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Here's MP. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Bridges. On the wing, MP. Brunson covering. Pass to Smith. And here is Şengün. Now, here's MP. Brunson covering. Just 3 to shoot. MP, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
There's the 3. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Brunson down the lane. Sweet little floater. Brunson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it toward the floater.
MP has been leading the charge for the Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a...
Big group substitution here. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kevin Durant comes in for Jari Eason. Amen Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. And MP subbed in for Fred VanVleet. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. Bridges, he's checked in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. MP out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Cleared away by Hart. Knicks trail by 7. Anunoby with it. Guarded now by Durant.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Now Thompson. Towns with the steal. Here's Hart. Good. Lays it right in there.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Now MP. Kevin Durant. So smooth on the 3 from Durant.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does. And that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
On the wing, MP. Brunson covering. MP knocks down the 3.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Brunson. The basket is good.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
Towns with the steal. Bridges outside. Here's Hart. Outside, Brunson. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
That one is good.
And these are the moments he's worked for. MP delivering down the stretch.
Brunson against MP. And he banks the layup in.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Outside Durant. MP misses the 3. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. It's a 1-point game. Rips it down with 2 hands.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
So they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
On the wing, MP. Brunson covering.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
Second Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Hey, talk about a cool customer. Icing this one with some clutch free throws.
Timeout called the Rockets. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. We're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game. And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge...
Your team came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
Listen, it's cool that my shots were falling, but that's not what encourages me. What encourages me is knowing that every guy on this team is just as sick as I am after a loss like this. If this loss doesn't bother you, you don't have what it takes to win in this league.
In it to win it, right, MP?
Yeah.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. See you next time.
Truly upsetting. I don't know what else to say.
And not eat anything on the floor that's fallen after 3 seconds, too. That's all we need. Then
every 3 seconds, move your focus, move watch to watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times. So where's that? Catch it at the comedy? Got you. How you feel last night? What is it? Cover that.
the last time you picked up was this weekend. Maybe you don't understand that. We got a comment right here, right now.
So then we finished up lunch and I feel walking sounds like a lovely weekend.
What you have for lunch?
Egg Benedict. I love big egg Benedict. I'm a fan. sometimes. You're not going to the right places. I'll think pretty good. And then I realized my key was inside the backpack.
Wait, the backpack that's now sitting on your doorstep 2 flights down?
Yes.
While you're locked inside the house?
Yes.
How'd you get out?
Fishing. Yeah.
Quite fast. You should get that backpack not on the wall.
Yeah. I thought I was going to have to shimmy down the train track.
Take that.
All right, boys. I think we're great for that.
Yeah. You guys are...
Let's go good for tomorrow.
Can you look at this week tomorrow?
I'm going to be just nice to me. I can maybe do next Thursday. I'm on the road.
Friday?
Not very funny.
So what are you guys doing now?
Talking to you, trying to figure out when we're going to schedule a time when all of us can get together and chat. Oh. Anyone been to Utah?
Nope. But my neighbor went and showed me some cool photos. Had all the best shots and emphasized the big shots. Got any pictures?
No, it wasn't my trip. Thought maybe a camera. Some photos, good photos.
Who do that?
I got from my sister's trip to Mexico.
Photos of photos?
Yeah, you're a great fan. I like to keep them outside the gym to walk down. I don't see the problem. I don't know. I don't trust his ankles. No.
Didn't you want about an international evaluation?
Do you trust that for his ankles? Like a G League team to do what's right. Has the need to getting better perimeter? Legendary. You get the defense out of position? Yes. Players was just trying to help him. You should make him play confident. Right? Maybe we send some Steve Nash MVP season reels. QT Girls did better.
You want short meetings, right?
Let's talk about it.
Synthesize, gather, review, summarize, and I'll put them in 30 minutes.
Minimum pay that we can need to do.
We're playing practice. We take time to close it out and see what we ready to play? So I saw your report on shooting guard. We're running out without extending ours. Can you get our shooting? You're focusing on small programs. We're talking that line on people that can go under the radar, but 4 or 5 of the guys are listed are exclusive. Less than 100 pounds.
What's your point? I mean, that's not a metric that we regularly keep it.
For sure. No one's watching, so it's easier to focus.
I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if punches the piece if you were spot. Would you be nervous? Or is it hard to think of what you're saying? If you could be the GM, which top
Definitely go west. Competitive sport players are evaluating year-round in games and off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch with teams, colleges, and universities.
Yeah, for me, that is New Jersey. Outside of where New York prospects are scattered, well, people have games. Got bad news on that aspect, man.
Too much that we have and no guarantee.
And there are underlying known talent across the world.
That's quite a list already.
Forget about taking flight for now.
But it puts us big game, 3rd round.
Better luck next time. Look, I know you can do this guy, but if you can, I believe that's
I'd like to see us shoot better than 85% nightly.
Not a single team managed that in the last 2 seasons.
I'm convinced that they haven't invested time in practice. We will. beginning and, more importantly, at the end of practice when they're game time. They might not like that. Good. But you have serious the issue is that's what we need. Understood.
Je te vois, je venais, go.
Coming up next, the Rockets taking on the Pelicans. For the Houston Rockets, they've been aggressive, and they've been good. 8 wins in their last 10. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And here are the Pelicans. Murray outside. And it comes off the front of the rim. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. On the wing, MP. Covered by Williamson.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Releases. Murray, good.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP passes to Durant. And Thompson kicks to Smith. Houston moving it around. And here's MP for 3. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, this summer saw Hall of Famer Joe Dumars put in charge of the Pelicans front office, returning to his home state of Louisiana. He talked about it being the right place, right time, right people in New Orleans. He's looking to ensure it's super organized, classy, and elite organization.
They'll get there for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
Certainly not the #1 thing Bay is out there to do, but he saw an opening and able to make the pass.
Durant in the corner. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And we're so used to seeing KD light it up from outside. Found great positioning and then delivers.
Murray scanning the floor. That shot wide open. He has 5.
You can't have a better start than that, connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Pass to MP. Lets the three fly. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
For three.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Pelicans trail by 6. Williamson left side. Over Smith. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Tim, one thing for sure, when Zion Williamson is right, he can carry all by himself in offense.
Well, there is no question he is an athletic freak. There is no answer for him when he is playing aggressively.
And there's a pattern that's starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pierce comes in for DeJounte Murray. Van Vliet outside. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Changes for New Orleans. Bay comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Fear. 1:58 left in the first half. Sadiq Bey is out there with Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's Jordan. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, what a night Murray has had. It seems like he's been involved in every possession offensively, and he is putting up big numbers.
A three from MP. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
To the middle. Here's Jordan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Smith the pass to Thompson. Now MP. Durant kicks to Thompson. Lob pass to Capella. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Bay. Back to Murray. Jordan with the screen on MP. Here's Williamson. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Capella. Rockets leading by 7. Using his length inside. Durant.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Murray against MP. Fires for 3. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
MP nails the triple.
I think MP took that as a challenge, and he answered with a 3 of his own.
For 3, Murray. And so it's Houston. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And the three-point shot has been big for him. Back right after this.
Hey, folks, welcome to...
The defense should get a talk. They've been getting splashed on all game. And I'm just sitting back watching the show.
Let's shift gears now and see how things are... Thank you for being with us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Really really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. Smith kicks to Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. MP finds Durant. Pelicans pull it in.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
For 3, Murray. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 7. Here's MP. Right to the rim. MP gets off the break.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
For 3, Murray. Offensive rebound. Williamson outside. Out to the right wing. Hey, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Tim, you know, you've played it for so long. The intensity of competition can lead to some heated communication, even between those on the same team.
Oh, Kevin, believe me, in the 10 years I played in the league, you often see that between teammates because you have highly competitive individuals who aren't always going to see eye to eye.
But don't you think that's good, though, that competitive tension that may exist within a team?
It creates an edge, Kevin, that you need to win in this league.
From outside the arc, MP, no good. Pelicans trail by 11. Goes up the baseline. Great D that time from Durant. Rockets have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
4 threes in the first half, and now another here in the second. He is feeling it.
Jordan the pass to Murray. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Well, you won't find many point guards with better physical tools, Tim, than DeJounte Murray.
Well, Kevin, he's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan. That makes him disruptive defensively, and he is more than capable on the other end.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Pelicans making it.
Bro, ain't no way coach is pulling me out, dude. I'm cooking. What is this record?
Here's Şengün. Pass to MP. Smith outside. Durant kicks to Thompson. Now Smith. Now Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Şengün trying to free himself up. Late in the clock, he gets it to fall.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Murray out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Williamson. And it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Outside Durant. Here's MP. Outside Durant. Now MP puts it up from deep. Şengün. The hustle points. Huge bucket.
Not giving up on the play. Şengün locked in.
Now Jordan. Now Bey. Murray outside. Smith there for the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Physical defense. And KD does not blink.
There's no limit to what KD can do scoring the basketball.
Spins. Murray and the rejection by MP. Here's Thompson. Outside Durant. Crane from outside.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Rockets.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Now Williamson, big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver. And so MP will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Smith there for the rebound. MP, he drills the three.
Well, for a guy who hasn't been in the league a long time, MP has a very soft touch on that jumper.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have.
Thanks, guys. Watching you play tonight, MP, it looked like you were more excited by your block shots than anything else. Was that the case?
Yeah, because blocks get everybody hyped. Duh. I mean, your teammates seem 2 inches taller. 20,000 people sound like 50,000. You get another couple of inches on your vertical. Blocks are no joke. I'm telling you, they ain't no joke.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Kevin.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForge.
All right, we're here. P's here. We're on the bus head to the game.
Oh, yeah. Got a big one tonight. When I told y'all we were going to focus on our video content, on beating the best teams in the league, this is who I was thinking of.
The bus a little quieter than normal.
Yeah, bro, don't trip on them. We locked in right now. If you want to be a contender, this is the kind of game you have to win. No excuses. What's up?
I don't know. Hold this.
Zender's up at front seeing if he can figure out why we stopped. Hopefully it's not too long before, we can get going again. I'm hungry, man. I need that pregame spread. Oh, here you go.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so what's good?
I'll take that, though.
So we're just stuck?
Yeah, I'm not sure why, though. Look like it's a bunch of streets closed off up there. I think they're going to reroute traffic. Actually, MP, as a professional athlete, what do you do when your routine gets disrupted like this?
This is everyday life for a pro athlete. I mean, every game you face unexpected challenges. It's our job to win regardless.
There was some talk up front that we might miss shoot-around. What do you do in that situation?
You get warm during the game. it's not ideal, but you can't go into a game with any excuses, right? That's just a guaranteed L.
Any disappointment that this is happening before this game against this team?
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather not be sitting here for the next 2 hours, getting tight, but it is what it is, bro, and, you know, I look at life like an adventure. Like a video game or so, or something like that. And, you know, the challenges you face are what you make of them, you know. They could be fun or they could not be. And when you win after facing something this difficult, it's that much sweeter.
It's looking like MP and company will miss today's shoot-around after the team bus got unexpectedly stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic on the way to the arena. It will be very interesting to see.
Shut up. Get on my face. I'm coming.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And MP's made no secret that one of his main focuses this season is taking down the top teams in the league. His motivation in games like this has been clear.
Well, credit to MP for his role in helping this team step up to the level of competition. They may not be infallible, but they're an absolute force. They can beat any team in the league on any given night. And this matchup gives them another opportunity to prove that.
So the Houston starting five. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. MP is out there with Amin Thompson, and it's Şengün in at the center position. Maybe not the title you want, but Jamal Murray's probably the best player never named an All-Star.
Yeah, interesting. It's kind of like being the last player or the best player not to win a major in golf. I mean, he is a devastating, lethal scorer and a really good passer, too, and he's been right there on the cusp. I think it speaks more to the strength and quality of talent in the West than it does to Jamal Murray's lack of ability. I mean, he's an all-star caliber player for sure.
Here's Hardaway after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic showing you the benefits of that work in the weight room, muscling right through the defender.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
Good.
Off to a perfect start, and you can see their confidence growing.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Jokic in the post. Covered by MP. Good on the shot. Jokic has got 9.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And here's MP from outside. He can't get that one to fall.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Murray with it. And it's Şengün. Oh, my! Throw it down!
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game. Always looking to bring the thunder.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? Now here's Durant, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. MP shot is off.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans really lit up the floor. He scored 28 points and was blocked in from distance. It was impressive. He was incredible. which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And he gets that one. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. Cam Johnson comes in for Watson. And Strother subbed in for Hardaway. Jones, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Pickett comes in for Jamal Murray. A good chunk of the season has passed us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But BA, the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition. He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Johnson with it. Durant covering. Denver moving it around. And here's Jokic outside.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, MP, covered by Jokic. Pass to Shepard. Now Şengün. And here's MP from outside. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Now here's Durant. Really played well against New Orleans in his last game. Back to MP. Pass to Shepard. 4-3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Nuggets trail by 6. Here's Pickett. It's rebounded by Şengün. On the wing, MP. For 3, Durant. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Houston with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's most... Oh. Jokic is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Aaron Gordon comes in for Holmes. And Tim Hardaway subbed in for Strother. And Houston will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Shepard. And MP subbed in for Van Vliet. Now here's Murray. 23 points his last outing. Here's Jokic. Throw it down, Nikola.
When Jokic is rolling like this, it's a beautiful thing to watch. And there's not a lot the defense can do. The Joker, as a matchup, is a nightmare.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, I'm told the Nuggets were excited to add veteran center Jonas Valanciunas. They really struggled last season to find effective lineups. Nikola Jokic was out of the game. In JV, they have a capable scorer and playmaker who can steady the reserve.
He's a big factor. Shams, thank you for the report. Johnson, the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Tim Hardaway is out there with Jamal Murray, and it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Hardaway. In his last outing, 10 points for him. Driving to the basket, right wing. 4 on the clock. Jokic easy over the top.
Impressive seeing Jokic go off like this. I mean, you can tell his teammates are being energized by what he's doing.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And for an update on MP, let's send it over to Allie.
Well, you might have heard earlier that MP and the team were late arrivals to the arena. The team bus was delayed due to a significant increase in traffic. Fortunately, they were able to get some of the regular walkers in, albeit a truncated version. We'll see if that leads to a slow start.
Yeah, not ideal, especially in a game of this magnitude. Thank you. Capella finds Şengün. Now here's Durant. Pass to Şengün. And here's Durant. Clock at 6. MP outside. From deep. Kept alive. The shot, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
And here's MP from outside and scoring. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. A good scorer around the rim. He is met there by an irresistible force.
Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist. MP's got 24 points.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
It's been all about Nikola Jokic for Denver. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Looking like a stir fry.
Hello, and we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq? And fellas, you take a look at the Nuggets. A close game so far through the first half.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open.
Thanks, as always, for watching.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And now Allie LaForce has an update for us on Peyton Watson. What do you have, Allie?
Well, guys, I was able to catch up with Denver's head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. It is a major loss right in the thick of the season. Other guys will have to step up. Let's see who answers the call.
All right, Allie, thanks for the intel.
You know, for better or worse, life brings these kinds of challenges, and they aren't pleasant. We know he's up to it, though. He'll respond and move forward in a positive way.
So the Houston 5 right now. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's MP in at the 1 spot. This one for 3. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And the dunk by Jokic.
Look, I think Murray is best described as a combo guard, but he can make passes, too.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
Murray's shot is good.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
Houston working the ball around. Here's Durant. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Alperen Şengün.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
Houston leading by 3, and down it goes. 2 points. Şengün's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Şengün snatching the miss and scoring afterwards.
Pass to Johnson. Gordon on the wing. That 3's off the mark. For Houston, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. To the left side wing. Smith passes to MP. Muscling it home, MP.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
For Denver, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Murray Murray passes to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
6 to shoot. Denver needs to get off a shot. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers. But some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Nuggets trail by 10. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
Outside Durant. Back to MP. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Denver. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Outside Murray. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Left side Durant. Good, and the assist goes to MP. 13 points for Durant.
This is what puts KD in elite company. He's so good at catch and shoot.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
And left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
To the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets retain possession.
That lead.
Got a timeout from David Adelman. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. Coach kept it calm, but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Johnson in at the three. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Hardaway. Outside Murray. Here's Gordon to tie it up. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And so MP will bring it up for the Rockets. Now Durant. Fires the three. KD splashes the triple.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Outside Murray. Now Jokic. Wide open look. Yes, sir! That one's good!
Hey, it ain't complicated. When you need a basket, give the rock to Jokic and just let him play basketball.
MP, the long-range hit from MP.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Count it!
Easy to understand why they turn to Jokic in these situations. He has a knack for cashing in on big possessions.
Now here's MP. Shoots a three. Good! Another from three.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
MP against Jokic. MP! Can't get the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
They lead by one. Outside Durant. Now Şengün. MP fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. Outside Hardaway. Now Murray. Oh, he dropped in a sweet J.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Smith. Now MP. Beyond the arc. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been. The 10-footer. Ooh, it doesn't go. He launches. Good. Another from three.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. And we've got a timeout from David Adelman. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant there for the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Second team foul.
MP, and again for three.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. The triple drops. MP scanning the floor. Connects again from distance.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away. And he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he could put on. He's taken it to another level, though. And so the Rockets take the win. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
An incredible display of shot making and clutch play, MP. As you reach the half-century mark in a win, you look like you are not going to be denied. Was there any extra motivation for you in this one?
No, not when the game first started. I was just trying to let the game come to me. But the more I let the game come, the better I felt. It was like the game made itself at home in my living room.
What does that mean exactly?
It means I was perfectly at home, perfectly at ease, Jennifer Quintana. I knew where everyone was going to be at every moment in the game, like walking around my home at night with the lights off. Other people might get tripped up, but not me, not with this team. I was in total control.
It showed. Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
BA, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg.
Yes, Mr. Olassie.
All right. You always say to be the best, you got to beat the best. And tonight you beat one of the best teams in basketball, but you did it after arriving late to the arena and missing warm-ups with your teammates. Overcoming adversity like that, what does it say about you guys?
My biggest takeaway is that we won. And we got contributions from everybody on the floor tonight. That's how you win these kinds of games. And how you string together wins like this come playoff time.
I asked a question, I got an answer. Thanks.
MP,
right here.
Right here. MP, I got a question.
Let's go, boys.
Designed by Sacramento students in our recent art fair, these are not just fun, they're Sacramento proud. Grab your tickets today. The National Basketball Association and the Sacramento Kings are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Hey, Kings fans, we hope you'll join us for Kings Mascot Parents Day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a special giveaway. Take parents to school or basketball camp and show your team pride. Folks, make sure to join us for the upcoming game. We'll be with you.
Max out.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Moments away. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. The perimeter pair will be Thompson next to Durant. And it's MP in at the point. Hits the three-point bomb.
You see the foundation of a real long-range threat. Now MP just has to keep developing those skills.
Wasted no time on that.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Durant kicks to MP. And some nice passing there by Houston. Outside Durant, lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. We're about 1 minute into the first. Inside, here's Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Westbrook's got his second bucket.
I love the power behind Westbrook's finish. He just dares the defense to get in his way.
Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
I don't really want to try to shoot.
Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Sabonis gets the bucket.
You see how confident Sabonis is down there. He's got an array of moves and outstanding footwork to go with it.
Shots good by Durant.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Sabonis goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Playing to his strength, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Houston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's Durant. Again, the Rockets score.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
DeRozan against KD. 5 to shoot. Here's DeRozan. And not going to go. He misses the first attempt on the night. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Denver delivered quite a performance. He scored 53 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie, as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well,
He wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Over in the corner, Shepard. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Westbrook, and he's good on the three ball.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
So on the floor for Houston. Alper and Şengün out there with Durant. Then there's Shepard. Then it's MP. And it's Capella in at the 5. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Living in this area on the floor, DeRozan loves that mid-range game, and honestly, for good reason.
Houston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. For 3, Durant. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. Levine wide open. Oh, good with the triple.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
That's embarrassing.
Monks checked in for Levine. Houston also making some changes. Smith checked in for Clint Capella. It's Thompson in for Shepard. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Monk outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Westbrook, and the basket by MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Durant against DeRozan. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
32 seconds left to play in the first half. Now, here's Achua, covered by Smith. Clock is at 3. Here's DeRozan. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back to the action in just a minute.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. Well, any impression, you knuckleheads?
Yeah, I can do a few. My best is probably...
Shaq. He meant impressions of the standing, not like being an impersonator.
I know that, Kenny. Why you always got to be spoiling my fun, huh?
All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Sacramento Kings.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, Lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Rockets leading by 8. Let's go courtside with some news on DeAndre Hunter. What have they told you there, Allie?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Kings head athletic trainer, and he shared some tough news with me. It's a stress fracture in the lower leg. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Allie, thank you for the update. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
Murray and Sabonis make up the inside pair. Outside on the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. And so that's who Doug Christie starts the second half with. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you guys.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. DeRozan against Durant. Sabonis' screen on KD. It's good, and the Rocket lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Sabonis.
Excellent body control by Sabonis, rolling off the pick and into position.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. It's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
You take a look at Thompson. Sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity he can apply.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Any thoughts, Richard, on Keegan Murray's progress throughout his career?
Well, he's become more than just an outside shooter. He's worked hard on his defense, his ball movement. Murray is growing into a multifaceted player that they were looking for.
Westbrook passes to Levine. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. MP outside. Beyond the arc. And another three for Houston.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Durant. Down low. Out to DeRozan. Fires from deep. They get it back. Wide open look here for Murray. Here's Sabonis. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Sabonis has got 4 points in the quarter. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively. But
just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. MP dishes to KD. MP outside. From past the arc, down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
So on the floor for Houston, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Thompson is out there with MP. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. The 3 from MP. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
To the middle, here's Westbrook. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight. MP left side. Another miss by MP.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A new lineup here for Houston. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Westbrook with it. Levine for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the... Noah, he's checked in for the Rockets. MP comes in for Tate. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. And we get a report from the sideline as we get the scoop on Tari Eason. Allie, how's he doing?
I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Houston. He said the diagnosis is a foot sprain. Looks like he's avoided a break, but still an injury. They'll be cautious. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
Allie, thanks as always.
Yeah, it's encouraging news, and it's a shout out to his toughness.
And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams, a lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Reed Sheppard.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Now, let's send it over to Dominic Hamill.
Thanks, guys. A solid win for MP and company and a true team effort. With you spreading the ball around as part of a balanced attack. What did it feel like out there for you?
Yeah, Coach tells us all the time, if the ball isn't moving, you're doing the defense's work. But if the ball's moving and everyone's a threat, the defense stays on the defensive. And that was our goal tonight.
Mission accomplished, MP. Nice work.
Thank you.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific work as always, Dom. You never fail to impress. Thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And so long, everyone.
The man in the middle at 6'9".
And with all the analysis we do going into a season, some things you just can't predict, Doris.
The unexpected always arises in this particular league. Whether it's a new face, whether there's a key injury, the narrative is always changing from week to week.
So the Houston starting five. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. Inside, Smith and Şengün. And it's MP in at the point. Now here's Garland. Pass to Leonard. Beal outside. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Well, this guy shoots it with such tremendous efficiency. Bradley Beal provides the most important thing in the NBA, and that's floor spacing.
Durant with it. Leonard defending. It's stolen by Leonard. Now Los Angeles moving it up. Garland for three. Unable to get that one. And just about a minute into this first quarter. From deep, MP. The rebound by Jackson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
NBA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds. The answer from deep. Darius Garland. Have at it.
Houston working the ball around. Smith outside. Pass to Durant for three. And Houston another three.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's Beal. His last outing, he had 24 points. And Collins with the slam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
On the wing, Durant. Back to MP. Fires the three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Garland draws the double. Şengün with a steal. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Garland. From deep, MP. Counted from distance. MP's got 9.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He ended up with 23 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? It's been an incredible stretch for him, and we'll find out soon enough if he can keep it going. Send it back to you guys.
Great report there, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Number 1, Houston.
You know, they're pressuring the ball more, challenging every single
New group for the Rockets. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's the three. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one. Clippers trail by 9. Kawhi and Collins are the forwards. Darius Garland is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Doris, we got to give credit to Darius Garland for continuing to develop his body.
BA, like every smaller guard in the league, teams attack him defensively. So just like a Steph Curry, you build your strength and your balance, and you continue to play with pride on that end, and that is pivotal to his development. What we are watching with Kevin Durant, guys, is simply greatness. This guy will go down as one of the greatest scorers the game has ever seen.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, BA. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Tries to spin move. On the wing, MP, guarded by Garland. And here's MP from outside. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
The floor spacing ability on display by MP right there.
Collins outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Thompson finds MP. Pass to Smith. Shoots over Collins. A nice shot by Smith. And the Rockets lead by 11.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
Leonard outside. Beal outside. The 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Houston leading by 8. MP, the pass to Thompson. Shoots over Beal. Thompson, no good. Los Angeles has gone 50% from the perimeter in the second, shooting 4 of 8. Garland, no good.
I'll give him a ton of credit here. He is trying to make plays, but nothing right now helping his team.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Easy money for KD inside.
You take a look at why KD is so special. Not just a ball handler, not just a shooter. So willing to contribute in every aspect.
Jackson with room to fire. And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the quarter up 10. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Let's get ready for some...
Hello, everybody.
Well, they have guys popping off the bench, putting up numbers. That's their real advantage.
Yeah, nothing secondary. And moving things along, let's take a look at some contenders for this year's dunk contest. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
So the Houston 5 right now. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Thompson is the off guard with KD at small forward. And it's MP in at the point guard position. Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
BA, when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Garland finds Leonard, shoots over Durant. And there's Leonard on the assist by Garland. Leonard's got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen this script before. Kawhi Leonard starts early and continues throughout the course of the night. Defense is in for a long haul.
Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. BA, back to you.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
From deep, MP. Leonard pulls down the board. Clippers trail by 5. Down low. Here's Collins. Soft touch off the glass. Collins has got 9 points.
Yeah, John Collins, tremendous body control because the contact was there. He just doesn't allow it to bother him.
Pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Collins with it, guarded by Smith. Garland, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
And here's MP. There's the triple. MP hits it from the corner.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Garland against MP. Outside Garland. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Give him 8.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
Beal and Kawhi operate together on the wings. It's Collins at power forward with Lopez at center. And it's Garland in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Puts up the tray. It's good from beyond the arc.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's Smith. MP. He's off from 3.
Boy, felt like he let that possession get personal. Trying to answer back with a 3 of his own there.
Stone cold right there. Leonard, an exceptional ball handler on top of everything else.
Smith outside. Now Thompson. Here's Smith. Durant. Oh, off target from downtown. Clippers trail by 4. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
MP fires the 3. Is in.
When we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Timeout called by Ty. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Appreciate the report, Allie. 5 on the clock. For 3. Durant there for the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Good. Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Beal outside. Can't hit it. Houston leading by 10. MP owning the post right there.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Rockets.
Free throws were a major factor tonight.
It's nice to get a lot of shots at the line, but then you need to convert them. They did that, and it paved their way to a win.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
What a groove for him this season. Just stand aside and let the man work.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. From deep. And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Leonard looking over the floor. Garland for three.
That's a three! Darius Garland.
MP connects again from distance.
Another three for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Woo! If you're living the right way, you wake up.
Over to you, B.A.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and